So I'm building the post. I built the other two in the basement, but it's so much lighter out here with these windows that we did, or I should say doors that we did with the windows in the garage. So here's what we're doing, or I'm doing. Taking this, I think it's called a landscaping treated post or whatever, and then using my 2x6s. So originally when we purchased the house, these were against the dirt in the basement, and then it had a floor, like a deck floor with 2x6s, the whole basement. And then it had rug on top, and it was disgusting because it was getting moisture, probably from the septic system or the line, which was already seeping, most likely. We didn't know that until a couple years later when it actually just quit working and had to have it redone. So I'm taking the good stuff off because some of it is rotten. We had ends like this, but a good chunk of the long 10 footers are good. So I'll probably come up with another use for a bunch of these because they're all good shape. Actually thinking about doing that wall right there once I remove all that hardware from the old overhead door. Okay, so I'm nailing it. It's a little bit off on one side, and a little off on the other side. At first I was trying to even them up, but it's kind of a guessing game. Sandwiching it, nailing it, the 2x6s to the center, and then to each other on the edges. So we're ready to bring this one over, and we'll center it. It'll go about right there, and that makes our post. So I don't think the 2x6s alone would be enough. They might be, but I like this center, this yellow pine treated in the center. I wouldn't like the pine, the outer pine, the white pine. This is white pine here, much softer, but it is off the floor by quite a bit, over 12 inches. And as long as the basement stays good, which it should now, septic's taken care of, and we're getting water off the roof away from the house better. So all in all, and we've stopped most of the leaks. We're down to like one little leak, which might be because I didn't finish off that corner. So it's much, much drier. It's better. The odor is gone, and our post should be fine. Now I thought about staining these. I do have a couple gallons of this stain. I could do that, but wouldn't have to, but we can decide on that later. But this is our third post, and we're gonna for the weekend, and this will be our last one for this trip because I need to bring down a bunch more granite pieces to build the bases. So we'll be moving on to some electrical work, and then I have another task I'd like to move on to after that. Let's get this post in.